What's going on, everybody? For today's video, we have the Tomy Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle Savior Valkyrie. And before we get into this video, big thank you to BEYwarehouse.com for providing this product. Guilty Longness is also up for pre-order on BEYwarehouse.com as well, so make sure not to miss that. Link to BEYwarehouse.com will be in the description below. Now, taking a look at the packaging, looks awesome. Loving the box overall. Savior Valkyrie. The launcher right here, we do get a different type of launcher. So this is the Dynamite Battle launcher with a special gear. So apparently this launcher is much more powerful than your standard Dynamite Battle launcher. So can't wait to go check that out. On the side, we get Savior Valkyrie again. On the back of the box, we get all the parts of this Beyblade. So, you know, Savior Valkyrie looks pretty nice. So for our Dynamite Battle core, we get Valkyrie. For our layer, we get Savior. For our armor, we get 7. And for our driver, we get Shot. So it's a disc and the driver kind of combined. So this is the Dynamite Battle system. It's not like sparking or anything. So it's definitely new to me and probably for you guys as well. But, you know, it definitely looks pretty promising so far. We also do get the V gear with this Bey as well. So you guys can upgrade your Dynamite Belial, which is definitely super hype. As you guys can see right here, Tomy is basically telling us that we do get that new gear too, which is really nice. So like I said, it basically just makes your launcher more powerful. There's also this really cool gimmick with this Bey where we get this kind of like awakening thing where like there's these rubber pieces that kind of like fall off after you battle them, and that kind of like gets your awakened state, which, you know, sounds pretty interesting. Definitely very excited to see what that is exactly, because, you know, I don't have a full understanding of that yet. But yeah, how much more powerful is it? We gotta go and test that out for sure. So that is it for the box, looking pretty awesome. So now let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, let's go, guys. So hype, man. Savior Valkyrie. You already know this is going to be exciting. We've all been waiting so long for Savior Valkyrie, for the Dynamite Battle Valkyrie Evolution. And here it is. Alright, here we go, guys. Okay, so there also is a chance that we might get the red version. So that is like Rashad's Savior Valkyrie. So let's see. Do we have it? No way, man. It's gonna be crazy if we get that. I've never gotten a rare edition like that, but we'll see. I'm definitely happy that we got the original. It would have been nice to get the red one, but, you know, the original looks really nice. So we get Vault Savior Valkyrie. We get a ton of stickers with this Bey as well, which is just absolutely insane. Like, this is gonna be a nightmare for us who aren't that good at putting on stickers. Like, dude, I'm not that great at putting on stickers. And, you know, a lot of you guys are good at it, but, you know, I'm not gonna put these on right now, at least. Alright, so now for the moment you all have been waiting for, let's go ahead and take a close-up look at our Bey, Savior Valkyrie. So first up, let's take a look at our driver, Shot. Now, this is a very interesting driver, honestly. It's kind of like a disc combined with the driver, which is super cool. So basically what this whole gimmick is that it kind of like jumps around. So, I mean, pretty interesting for sure. I've never seen anything like this in entire Bey. Actually, we've seen something like this, I think, in like Metal Fight. But, you know, it's definitely pretty unique in the burst scene, at least. So what we get here is kind of like in the middle of the game, like this kind of like tube just comes out and like bounces up. So at the start of the game, right, like we kind of have this sharp tip right here. So we're obviously not going to be that aggressive, but as the game goes on, apparently it's supposed to like spring up, and, you know, we kind of like jump around a little bit with the Savior Valkyrie Bey, which sounds pretty nice, honestly. The spring is actually pretty decent, not too strong, but, you know, it's pretty decent. It's going to be pretty interesting seeing Valkyrie jump up like that. You know, we even get this like metal piece right here to compensate for like no disc, but, you know, pretty nice, honestly. I'm loving this driver. This gimmick definitely has a lot of potential. Like, you guys could like jump up and then slam down in a Bey. That would be super awesome. It doesn't jump like crazy, like it doesn't jump like 10 feet off the ground, but, you know, it kind of like jumps like subtle, like kind of like jumps up like a little bit. Not too much, not too little. So yeah, definitely a very cool driver. Next up, we have our Metal Armor 7. So, you know, this isn't too interesting, kind of like just basic armor, you know, it has like 7 blades right here, obviously to represent the name 7, but yeah, it's not too interesting, for sure, not too like exciting or anything. Next up, we have our Valkyrie core. So we basically get like a whole new gimmick with this core. When you guys like use this on like a different layer, right? So like if you're not using with Savior, like if you guys use this on Dynamite Belial's layer, what happens is, so it kind of like turns it into a bound layer. So that's super cool. if you guys remember like God Valkyrie, like the Valkyries in Evolution, they kind of had like a spring-loaded attack in the layer. So it's very similar to that. So, you know, really nice to see that Karatomi's bringing that back. Now, I love the design. It does keep the overall traditional Valkyrie look. The red, silver, the yellow. Looks pretty cool. Last but not least, we have our layer, Savior. Now, Savior is definitely very cool. We do get rubber on this, so all the red pieces are rubber. This piece right here, 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 all the red parts, basically. So everything else is plastic, for the most part, I think. Yeah, so everything else is plastic. It's blue, the gold, they're all plastic. Now, the cool thing about this is that we get like a awakened mode. So basically what happens is, when these kind of like, these rubber pieces right here break off, so this red part, and this red part. So when they break off, that's kind of like your awakened mode now. So you get like a ton of attack power, like a lot more. It's supposed to be like a drastic change. So, you know, seems pretty interesting. Definitely hyped to see what that'll look like. I'm guessing it's not going to be that hard because like these are kind of like flimsy. They're not too hard to like move around and all that. So yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be pretty easy to kind of like awaken our Savior Valkyrie. But overall, it seems pretty cool. Now, we also do get our V gear. You guys can basically attach this onto your Dynamite Belial to upgrade it. So definitely make sure to go ahead and do that. Now, this is basically it for the Bey. If you guys want to see the high and low mode, let's just check that out real quickly. So Savior Valkyrie has two different modes. First mode is low mode, where you just place the armor below the layer. You gotta click the chip in. And there we go. So here is low mode. Now for high mode, you do basically the opposite. So you take the armor, you put it on top of the layer now. And then you put the chip, or the core actually, sorry. You have to put the core below the Bey, and then bam. Click the Bey in. And now we have high mode. So this is pretty interesting for the Dynamite Battle system, you know. A huge gap with the high mode. It's kind of weird, considering that like we've never seen anything like this in Sparking. You know, it's pretty creative, right? Like, I never thought Karatomi would do anything like this, but yeah, it seems pretty cool. I personally think I like low mode in terms of how it looks better, because like high mode kind of just looks weird, dude. Like the huge gap. Looks like the Bey is kind of like social distancing, you know? And for Savior Valkyrie, I think both modes, I mean for all the Dynamite Battle Beys, right? Like both the modes are pretty good. Depends on what Bey you're using, but that's basically it, right? Like, pretty simple, not that hard to change the mode. But yeah, we don't get too many mode changes either. If you guys have any questions on how to change the low mode and the high mode, let me know down in the comment section below. Alright, now for the launcher. We have this awesome looking launcher that doesn't come like assembled. So all you guys gotta do to assemble this, is you guys gotta click this part on. And then you gotta put these two parts on. And bam, there you go. That's it. So, pretty cool, not too hard here either. You also do have these slots to attach onto your grip if you guys want to use a grip with this launcher. But yeah, no more sparks, which, you know, kind of sad. I did like the sparking launchers a lot, you know how they spark. But yeah, no more sparks with Dynamite Battle, obviously, because it's not like, it's a different system. But apparently these launchers are much stronger. The string, I'm pretty sure, is longer than like original Dynamite Battle launchers, so yeah, it is called the Power Launcher. So, you know, pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Overall, this Bey is looking absolutely awesome. So now let's go ahead and do a couple of test battles. First up, we have Lucifer and 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, it just like jumped up. Automatically, that's sick. Dang. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Just remember, whenever this Bey jumps up like that, remember to push it back down. There we go, so you have to make sure it clicks down and you get the sharp tip again. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Right when it came out, it just, you know, just jumped. That was super cool. One hit just made it, like, jump up. That's awesome. Limit Break also activated for Lucifer the End as well. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Two gimmicks facing off against each other. Wow, though, that is actually super awesome. I'm loving the jumping gimmick. Next up, we have Mirage Fafnir. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, Savior Valkyrie jumped up again. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. the attack power on this bay. Wow, Mirage Factor takes the win. That is super awesome though, like, every single time it's just like jumping up. That's super cool. No pieces broke off so far, so we haven't awakened it yet. We'll probably do like a video where we like awaken this bay, or try to, and do like a ton of battles with it. Maybe we'll do something like that, but yeah, it's not awakened yet. It doesn't seem too hard, but you know, you do have to do a couple battles with it. Now let's switch it up to high mode. Alright, so let's change that real quick. Alright, there we go. We have Savior Valkyrie on high mode. Next up we have World Spriggan. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Wow! That was insane! World Spriggan! Last but not least, we have Rage Longness. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Whoa! Whoa! Savior Valkyrie! Not bad. That was actually really good. So, you know, I think a lot of you have been over-hating on Savior Valkyrie because, like, some of you guys have been saying it's way worse than, you know, it actually is, which is funny because it's actually not that bad. I personally think that Savior Valkyrie is actually a pretty good bay. It's not the best for sure, but, you know, it's not that bad, okay? You guys have been making it seem like it's actually, like, way worse. When I first got this bay, I thought it was going to be the absolute worst bay in the world because of what you guys were saying, right? But then I realized it's actually not that bad. You know, it's really not that bad, okay? You know, Savior Valkyrie definitely isn't that bad. Like, you guys have been making it look, not all of you guys, but, you know, some of you guys have been over-hating a little bit too much on this bay. Anyways, though, that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.